Hello everyone, how you doing? Sorry for I'm actually posting kind of late this week. I'm actually traveling and on the road right now for work and other things like that. But hey, I'm right here in my hotel room about to make this post. So hey, I looked at the reading today and it's talking about family words and formal. It all kind of it's how we talk to people and how we portray ourselves as an organization to get people to want to donate money to us and in the way it sounds. So, formally, think about people making contracts. Hey, sign here and donate your money to this versus us just communicating and we say, would you like to make a gift? Because, hey, by saying that, you actually raise a lot more money, study shows. I actually raise money for the Multiple Sclerosis Society, the National Multiple Sclerosis Society, and when I raise money for those that organization, we generally do. Hey, if you donate what you can, and we'll go from there. We never ask for something. Every once in a while, we might sell bracelets, but the bracelets maybe cost like $5, and which would be a donation anyway. So we've raised a lot of money. Matter of fact, I would say over $12,000 worth of money last year for the Multiple Sclerosis Society, and that it just plays very well. Then go up to people and say, hey, sign this contract. Or my personal experience, I donate to a lot of different things like the USO. And let me let you know something. I'm a soldier, so I want the USO to strive. But like once you donate to them once, they send you a bunch of like formal contracts. Hey, since you did it this year, you want to do it again. That type of stuff right there really kind of deters and pushes people away from wanting to donate because you're like, hey, look, check this out. Let me donate to you because I want to, not because you're sending me this letter to do it again. And I understand it does pay dividends for those people who don't get to go to USO or fly a lot in airplanes. But it's just a way you want to do this. Another personal experience, which was a kind of they try to use family words, but they actually use more of a formal technique. The veterans, they call me up all the time. Hey, donate to the veterans so they can help out their way of life and everything else. And me as a veteran, hey, I'm all about that. But the way they go about it, the systematic calling over and over again, that right there tends to turn into more of a formal where people are like, hey man, just don't call me no more. When I donate, I donate. Also, in this little thing, it started talking about bequest, which, if you really think about it, is something you put in a will so that somebody donates or parts out monies from their estate. And I'm a little bit, I guess, uneasy about that one. But I know it happens. I know people put in their wills that they will donate part of their estate to certain causes because that's what they were about and everything else. It's just talking about people putting gifts in wills and things like that. You have to have a real good relationship built with that individual throughout time, which would fall into the family words that was used with that individual. If they end up putting in their will, with their kids and everything else about their estate, that they bequest money to, whatever organization. Now, I would say that's a good thing. I I don't know if I've built a relationship like that with anybody while doing charitable work for my organization, but I know it happens because we wouldn't be talking about it right now. It's just a little weird to me because um, I guess I don't think like that, like death and what I'm gonna give a charity. I generally think death and is your family taken care of. But if you have that type of funds and that type of money in your estate, and that's what people want to do, hey, I'm all about it, as long as it's going towards a great cause and everything else. There were some other things that was discussed in the rain, like key phrases. Make a gift, transfer assets. I mean, I don't even know who talks like that. Make a transfer of assets. That's one of those terms or statements that I haven't used in a long time. And trust me, I like kids, significant others. I've never said, hey, let's make a transfer of assets, especially when it came to donations coming to me. I always ask, you want to make a gift? hey, make a gift. And what I'll do is I'll make sure I let you know and show you where it's going to, or what it's going towards, so that we can benefit whatever. Generally, for me, it's the homeless population. So, but all of this stuff actually makes sense. I can plug it into some type of personal story. I just think that the way we communicate, you got to really kind of play on emotions more than just kind of go straight direct at people. You find out what that person or how that person is, and what stimulates their mind to want to talk about certain topics, like either homeless, making sure kids are fed in schools for their lunches, they don't come up with a bill, things like that. And then you plead to their emotional being. Hey, look, I too wish kids won't have a bill at the end of the school year, which tells me they have to eat like a cheese sandwich versus a meal like everybody else. Because and ultimately that kind of takes away from that kid's social being within the schools, and gets them talked about, and it creates all kind of other things. So it was a great reading. I learned a lot, and I'm gonna stop rambling, but I could go on for days about how we talk to people about getting money. But thank you very much, and I hope you all have a great weekend.